Welcome back. It's 4:10 p.m. I've got on here my Mercure Tourbillon watch. Please see the link in the description below for a review of this watch if you like what you see. We're here at Lakeside Shopping Centre, West Thurrock, to check out the Easter sales. All the shops are on the first floor, all the watch shops, so it's all bunched together and quite easy to go through them. Starting off here, we've got Chisholm, Hunter and Omega. I believe it's a combined store. Not much to be honest on the Omega watches. They're all standard retail prices, so no sale as such. Chisholm Hunter has a couple of watches for sale, but again nothing too exciting unfortunately. The Panerai here we're seeing is about £1,200 off at $6,460. It's quite a nice Tiffany style dial on that particular watch. The IWCs are standard retail price. Nothing too interesting. And the Zenith, same again, standard retail price. We see a Tissot here, a couple of £100 off, an open heart Tissot. And a Citizen here, about £150 lower. There's also a Seiko here. I think it should be £800 and not $420. And a couple of Rados. Moving on, we've got H. Samuel. There were quite a few more sales here. The rotaries here are half price. So if you're into rotaries, definitely worth checking out H. Samuel. Quite large discounts across the board on these rotary watches. This one is 60% off, from $350 down to $140. Below the watches also, you see the one on the right there is half price. The one in the middle there is nearly half price. This green chronograph, £150 lower at £200. And here we have the Citizens, the Ciosa in yellow, £70 lower. A couple of chronos they have. Not bad actually, £150 or so off on these watches. £200 off on the one on the right. Nearly half price on this chrono. G-Shocks, we're not seeing much discount on G-Shocks unfortunately. £50 here and there, or less. If you do like what you see, please do give me a like and subscribe and comment on the channel. The one on the left there is quite nice. Not much off, £40 off, but I do like that Tiffany style colour. Edifice. Slight discounts across the board. And the Casios, I mean, it's already quite lowly priced anyway, so how much more can you knock off? So a few quid here and there. Moving on to Goldsmiths. About £800 off that last watch, and then this Grand Seiko here, £2,000 off. The Tissot PRX at $285. And then this Rado here, about £1,000 lower. F.Hinds, again more on the lower end. We are seeing quite a few discounts on these F.Hinds these watches here. These are the Seikos. They're around 30% off across the board. Decent discounts. 25 to 30% on these chronos. £80 off that Pepsi dial looking Seiko 5. A couple of their titanium watches, £100 lower. The one in the middle there, £150 lower, that chrono in white dial. And there's a half price one, Citizen, there at £150 from £330. It's quite a nice discount. There's Siosa again at £220, £70 lower, £80 lower. And that smartwatch of theirs, which is £90 lower at £210. This one is half price. Quite nice, this one actually. Belova's 30 to 40% off across the board. Half price one as well there. And the one in the middle, the chrono there, half price at £250. But mostly around 40% off, which is quite nice. Here's the rotaries. 25 to 30% off across the board. We've also got Rolex, Breitling and Tag. But we're not going to take too much look at those ones because they're standard retail prices, to be honest. Beaverbrooks has quite a good range of pre-owned watches that's worth taking a look at. You see here various Amigas. Seamaster there on the right, 3,200. And the Breitlings. Couple of Bremont watches. And a Frederick Constant, I think it is, on the top right there. A couple of Tudors. A cheaper Longines. Aquaracer. Doxa is not something you normally see. And a few Hamilton and Oris watches. We've got a PRX here at 486, which isn't too bad. Nice colour. And a Hamilton, I think it's a Jazzmaster at 657. I may be mistaken. Mappin and Webb and Breitling again, it's a combined store. We're looking here again at pre-owned watches within the store. Actually, these are not pre-owned watches. This is a Breitling at 5360. These are the pre-owned watches. Sorry about that. Yes, Grand Seiko watches. Couple of tags. Bremont. And Breitling. Then the Amigas. Quite a nice selection of pre-owned watches here. A few Raymond Veal watches. And moving on, we've got a more substantial list of Bremont watches. And this pretty much is a wrap. Hope you like what you see from this review. Please do give me a like and subscribe and comment below. Hope to see you in the next review.